All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another website recap where we break down some of the websites that we built and showed you our thought process behind why we did certain things and the paths that we took so that you can take the same information and hopefully implement it into your website build as well. So today we have one of our very fun clients, Deepwater Yacht Service. We're actually extremely proud of this website. Let me pull it up. And here we are. Okay, so this client was a little bit different. They're not necessarily just captains, and they're not necessarily just yacht brokers. This company takes a very unique approach to the whole boating industry. They first have training where they train other people how to run the boats that they buy. They also buy and sell boats, and then they also will captain their vessels and transport yachts and boats to and from the Bahamas, all up and down the eastern seaboard. So it's a really cool company, and the challenge here was that we had to create a website that encompassed all of this, right, without giving it too much information overload. But first things first, let's break down the couple key concepts here, the hero section, which is, of course, in our opinion, one of the most important parts of the whole website design. So when you load up the website, you have this really nice video background that covers the whole hero here. And we want to be able to ensure that when someone visits this website, that they know exactly what this company does within about 3 to 5 seconds. So, Deepwater Yacht Service, yacht training, delivery, brokerage. Covers everything. What took me about a minute to say, we were able to say it in 3 words. And then the consumer might ask, well, what about yacht training, delivery, and brokerage does this company do? We help new owners make a smooth, confident transition into yacht ownership with personalized training, expert delivery, and ongoing support. It's so important, just like with anything in life, that we don't overcomplicate what we're trying to do, okay? Yes, it's important for the design to look good and that we say the right thing, but when it comes to messaging, it's oftentimes a lot simpler than people make it out to be. You don't need this long, drawn-out wordplay that makes it super confusing for the consumer to understand what it is exactly you do. No, we are a yacht training, delivery, and brokerage company. So if you're looking for yacht training, brokerage, or delivery, we're your people. And that's exactly what we want to say. Now, on the hero section, we want to do one of 2 things. We want to captivate the consumer so that they can actually see what's going on. And number 2, we want to implement Google EEAT principles all right on the homepage. So if you haven't watched my Google EEAT video yet, it's literally about Google EEAT and why it's important. But Google EEAT, just to kind of recap, is experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. And websites that prioritize all 4 of those concepts win with Google. And I go into that in that other video, but I'm not going to do it today. So you can go watch that video if you want. USCG captains, ASA certified, licensed brokers. They have experience in all those fields because they have certifications for them. That's important. Expertise, yacht training, delivery, and brokerage, I would say, is their expertise. We help new owners make a smooth, confident transition into yacht ownership with personalized training. Not to mention the background video here is one of their listings that they're actively selling. And that can actually be replaced with other listings in the future, which is pretty neat. Okay, authoritativeness. The fact that they have all of these certifications make them authoritative. And finally, trustworthiness. Not a ton of trustworthiness right here on the website, other than the fact that the moving background is one of their listings, but it's not necessarily clear. So if we go to Explore Services, here we go. Here's your trust. From purchase to passage. First, you find your boat, you learn your systems, and then you sail with confidence. That's what this is about, is communicating trust with the consumer, that we have a developed system in place that helps Google understand what we're trying to do here. All right, let's go visit some other areas of this website. So let's scroll down a little bit. I feel like we beat the dead horse there. Of course, we have our from purchase to passage page that basically lets people know who we are and what we do. And then we have complete solutions to confident cruising. So from finding the right boat to taking it home with confidence, we're with you every step of the way. So it's important in your website to not only say what it is and what you do, but also build content around what it is that you do. So if you've got a couple pillars of your business, for instance, for us, we are website designers first, and then we have Google, social media, meta advertising, and full marketing. For this company, it's training, delivery, brokerage. So people buy the boats, they train them on the boats, and then they'll deliver and captain the boats for them if wanted. So we have content developed for all of those pillars. And that's a really easy way to organize your websites. If you break it down into pillars, into what this company does, and then build around the pillars, you really can't go wrong. So let's go explore. So let's learn about yacht delivery, professional yacht delivery that you can trust. Charleston's most trusted yacht delivery service, and they are. A lot of people trust them to move their boats. So professional yacht deliveries by USCG master captains with extensive offshore experience. We handle coastal and blue water passages throughout the East Coast, Bahamas, and Caribbean with conservative weather routing and clear communication. This is where we can elaborate on the service and get extremely deep. A lot of people, believe it or not, when we look at websites, like to put their services right there in that hero section. So they would have actually this, Charleston's most trusted yacht delivery service, experienced captains for your passage, and then just throw up all over the hero section with this type of content that, quite frankly, bores 99% of the people that you are trying to adhere to. And then, of course, we have call to actions. And call to actions is extremely important for, people to understand how to actually book a call with you. All the call buttons go down here to the bottom. So call us, info, Deepwater Yacht Service, send a message. We will respond same day. Finally, the footer. A lot of people don't understand the purpose of a footer, but the footer actually is super important, and it helps search engine optimization because it gives Google something to crawl, and it actually provides a sitemap so that when people scroll all the way to the bottom, they can just quickly click links and find what they need. And we always like to make the footer very fancy. So you can see here we've got a nice boat / yacht, super yacht, with their logo on it as well. And that's the hero section. Frequently asked questions. We ask all of our clients what are some questions that they get asked all the time. And this one is, how long does a delivery take? How do I know where my boat is during delivery? What happens if weather delays the delivery? Can I join the delivery? And these are super important because when Google's crawling websites to understand which websites to put towards the consumer, if someone asks from Charleston, South Carolina, and they have their location services turned on, how do I know where my boat is during delivery? Or how long does a boat delivery take? Then it's going to show them this website. And that's the power of search engine optimization and putting frequently asked questions right here on the homepage. Other than the information on the page, just the overall design, we wanted to make something that was comfortable, that was enticing, engaging, and most importantly, showcase who they are and what they do, because these guys are super nice guys. You can tell that they're respectful, and we just want to portray that this company carries the same energy as the company owners. Of course, this company also sells boats, so we have a bunch of different listings here from the equivalent of the MLS. That looks ominous. So someone can actually cruise through here and see what boats are for sale. This is another lead generation source. So this is something else that we are going to be running ads back to in the future to get people interested in boats. And then they generate leads, they stay on top of them, and they make more deals happen because they have more people in their pipeline. So we wanted to add this MLS system to the website as well, and it's very important. And then having a gallery, people like pictures. So if there's a gallery of pictures that you have, for instance, this one's just connected to the Instagram, but oftentimes for local service businesses, we might have before and after sliders, a bunch of different ideas just to help make the website more engaging. And then finally, reviews. Adding reviews to the website is going to really cover that T in trustworthiness and show what we say in the marketing world is social proof. People like to buy from liked businesses that other people liked. You never really want to get screwed. The consumer doesn't want to get screwed. So whenever you're handing money in exchange for a service over, you want to make sure that your money is being spent the right way and not with someone who's going to scam you. Social proof helps that. If there was a company with thousands of local reviews from local people who all enjoyed working with the company, don't you think that that's going to be a good business to work with in the future? Exactly. Same thing. So we went ahead and created a whole reviews page because this is trust driven. It's a trust driven industry. I mean, these are $1 million plus products that these two people or this company is in charge of transporting from point A to point B in an effective way. And sure, you have insurance, but there's emotional attachment to a lot of these boats as well. It's priceless. So having the reviews is crucial for proving that this company can do it. And I'll just scroll through here. You know, just all their different customers who have enjoyed their services, which is super nice. And I think that just about covers it. Of course, they have the contact us page, but yeah, let's check out Catamaran Brokerage just to make sure. Yeah, so expert guidance for catamaran buyers and sellers, covering all three of their pillars. And yeah, so this was a great site. But thanks for following along, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of this website. I hope it gave you some ideas that you can use for your own website. And I'm really trying to grow this page to 100,000 subs by the end of 2027. So if you don't mind, click that subscribe button. I talk about all things marketing. My team and I, we are proficient in helping businesses break through plateaus. So we don't necessarily work with businesses who are super small and tiny. We also don't work with businesses who are too big. We're right in the middle, where we help mid-sized businesses implement systems to break through plateaus through either website development or marketing initiatives, could be consulting, sales efforts as well. So whatever a business needs, we can help them out. Thanks, guys. I hope to see you next time, and stay tuned.